His fourth string on the depth chart just a couple of weeks ago. Has risen with a couple of injuries and absences. Egan on 2nd and 8, darts to the far sideline. Leland Smith hauls it in. The Purdue transfer to
find that guy
from the 47. You get to the tight end over the middle. Keenan has it knocked away and incomplete. Ratcliffe, the running back, 2nd and 10. You get with plenty of time. Dangerous throw to the far sideline. Had a lot of heat on it before Mays came closing in on Scudero.
It's the football here in the short yardage.
And 6'1", 230 gets the handoff, gets the first down, and more. Marches inside the 30-yard line for a solid game. Rice and Taylor.
All-Americans 4 to be exact.
Steve Chavez Soto burrows forward. This is 3rd and 1. Egan looks left, throws that way, deflected, and not Dennis Lynch to kick this one. Lynch, a left-footed kicker. When the ball's lined up on the right hash, he'll be the one to kick field goals instead of Mathias Brown, who's their other kicker. They need to try something to get the kicking game going. This is a team that's been involved in one-score games over and over again this season.
A lot of hits.
He hands it off here to the sweeping Anthony Garcia, who's listed as a quarterback himself, but is used bricks.
Okay, I shook his hand yesterday. I'm still icing up.
Yeah, this guy is a football player. To the far sideline, Brandon Pagan, who's the team's leading, put up 35 points per game. And a lot of it is the mobility of this guy. Bryson Barnes, the quarterback slides, and a flag comes in right around mid.
You can see our guy, Pagan, over there on the left side.
Retreat 5 yards, and this is a 1st and 15. Barnes eyes down the field, jumps and throws to the sideline. Team that puts up 35 a game. It feels like a misprint. Barnes, there's a conversion right past the 45. Anthony Garcia. Defensive coordinator said everything in the linebacker group goes through him. This is Garcia who throws to the near sideline for Barnes. So the two quarterback look there with Garden Lane isolated on the near side. They look that way. Brock Lane catches, but is shy of the sticks. The defense. Barnes looks right. Rolls to that side. Open player in the flat. It's caught by Jacobs. Makes one miss inside the 20. Jacobs straddles inside the 10. Welcome. And he's wide to the top of the screen. Barnes tunnels through, leaps high. He hits the ground hard. See his numbers in the red zone. This is 2nd and goal. A handoff to Davis, who gets toppled shy of the goal line by Jordan. Rare under center look. Sweeping handoff. Hagan hesitates, accelerates, and dives in for the game's first touchdown.
Love that way to respond after a lane with the pancake.
Extra point, Tanner Rinker. That one counts, and it's 7. Long drives to begin this game. Egan back to work. Quick dart to the slot for our side. Scudero. His crazy production, and Scudero filling those shoes valiantly. Across the middle, what a catch. Kyrie Scholes from the 45. Lamar Ratcliffe off left side. Tough to bring him down. And Kyle, you mentioned his proto. Ratcliffe a chance to play more of that feature role. 2nd and 6. Flick of the wrist to the far side, but the receiver kept running. Well, brings it back to a 2nd and 12. Pressure on Egan, hit as he throws, and a collision at the 30, knocked away. Noah Abinger laid, setting it up for the running back.
Bulls on parade, buddy.
Chavez Soto again, this time tries the right side, and gains 8 yards on 1st down. 3rd and 1, Egan keeps, flings, fade, backside. A contested ball, and incomplete. Matthew Coleman was the receiver outside the red zone. Now the football, what could be the final play of the quarter. Barnes evades and slides. Just shot who came in with a banged up shoulder. Jamin Jacobs on 1st down.
That ball going on the ground was big.
Sideline out, Pagan brings it in. Will still be coordinator that he faced in practice last year. Then Enrico, high sailing punts. Fair catch called at the 31-yard line. They stay one in this city. Ratcliffe on first down on the draw. Shoulders forward as he gets all the way to the tight end. Kanan in motion. Egan gets the shotgun snap and rifles to the far. We've seen longer sustained drives so far. Egan, he's hunting deep. Doesn't take long here in the second quarter, but it's over the head of Hoke. And for at least a few plays, he's toughing it out as well as his quarterback. Ratcliffe off left side. Barrels ahead in the plus territory. Nation's leading receiver. Third down. Egan blitz from the backside. Makes a man miss. Abinger could not make the stop, and Egan picks up the first down. From the 38, 4 wide in this set. Egan pressured, happy feet, tosses low, and incomplete. And again, Egan takes up his dad, Barry, a long-time boxing ring announcer. This throw to the far sideline. Kyrie showing off the footwork, but the ball pops out, and All About picks it up for Utah State.
Group here.
Empty it out. Used to seeing a draw here instead of a throw that looked to be deflected early. And Barnes hits the ground as well. Showing blitz on third. Barnes off the back foot throw. Garcia's there, but the pass to the sideline.
Garcia in the middle of the field, short yardage situation on fourth down.
Rico swings that right leg, and Jalen Thomas. Fair catch inside the 15. Exciting moments for Giants fans seeing what Dart has done in replacement of Russell Wilson. First down screen pattern for
Get him over the fumble.
Chavez Soto, room on the outside. Gets hit hard on the outside. In this game so far, just 2 catches. Egan looking his way along the near side, instead checks it down. And Kanan started running up. Of course, San Jose State blew the lead. This a dangerous pass and nearly intercepted. The instincts of Ike Larson being looking to make an impact on homecoming. It's his third down, and Egan pressured, spins away, eyes down the field as he rifles to the far side and incomplete. San Jose State, one of the best. About 10 years ago, there's contact on the swing leg of this punt. 2 flags. Penalty marker down. Hadu Davis on the return, and Davis toppled inside the 20. Bronco Mendenhall, of course, defensive roots as well as the head coach. Diving ahead, Bryson Barnes. Jacobs in the game. Jacobs in motion. Barnes darts across the middle and drop. Braden Pagan got his point. Rico back on. Drops the snap, but calm and cool. Fair catch, 32. Landon Rico has seen a lot of bunt from the 32. At an opening drive field goal, kept off the board since. Extended away from the body count. With Ratcliffe in a tailback, a corner blitz. Egan steps up, examines down the field, tucks and runs, and is wrestled down at the whistles before a 4th and 3.
5-yard penalty, remain 4th down.
Play clock winding down. Trent Carrizosa in the punt, pick 6 in the second half. That allowed Wyoming to hang in enough to have that closing kick to win it. And Laramie. Fair catch 21 from Jacobs. It has been unadjusted. Laser across the middle. First catch of the game for Brady Boyd. Makes a man miss to the outside in the stiff arm as he... This is Garcia, who flips it back to Barnes. Trick play, Utah State. Garcia down the sideline. Gorgeous throw. Incredible catch. To get it to Garcia, who's been a factor tonight. Option flip. Catch on the run for Boyd. To the 15. Tiptoes out of bounds. Anthony Garcia, who is a former Spartan. Barnes accelerates and tumbles. Right around the 13.
One cool concept you see.
Motion man. Barnes looks left, throws that direction, but through the hands of Garcia. Davis in motion, 4th down, need to get to the 10. Barnes can do it himself on the ground, rolls to the near side, launches low, it's caught, but it's shy of first down. Do not pick it up. Part of the calculus of the decision, though, is you pin the opposing offense deep to start their drive. Near sideline, go route, Leland Smith. brings it in, plus territory. To pull an upset on a Friday night. Whelan Smith has a tunnel, uses a stiff arm, stays on his feet. 22-yard line. Clock game management, both sides here becomes a factor. Matthew Coleman at the 16-yard line, tailback. 2nd and 4, a blitz. Radcliffe, the running back on a screen, makes the catch, first down, jukes inside and has 6. Late in the first half.
As they stay with the lead.
Matthias Brown, extra point. That one goes wide to the left. I don't know if that was deflected.
That looked like
Coach Mendenhall said, plays with a heart and soul. Guy who's completely bought in and guns it to the near side. Running back Jacobs wide to the right on first. Barnes in the pocket, steps up and is brought down. A sack. 23rd lead against Wyoming in their last contest. Blitz. Barnes. Hit as he throws it away. It was outside the pocket. They're on that blitz. Pressure in the quarterback. 3rd and 13. A rush of 4. Barnes. Deep ball. Contact on Pagan, and there's the flag.
Chest bump in there. Can't have that.
Barnes surrounded. Has wheels. Barnes first down. Stays on his feet towards the 20. They get the snap off with 22. Lane in the seam. Over his head and incomplete. The tight end laid out for it. But an incomplete pass. Already have the ball at the 20. Barnes. Sideline toss. There is Lane. So instead of him being in the seam and in the end zone, Vans and Logan know how to tailgate. 3rd down. Looking towards the end zone. Plenty of time moving off the clock, and Barnes throws it high. They use one to ice the kicker.
San Jose State. For the first time out of the half. 32nd time.
Here's the kicker. This from 31. Splits the uprights. And Utah State counters the San Jose State scored.
Have to find a way to get the ball to some other guys.
Dual threat quarterback Bryson Barnes. 6th year. First. Jacobs the motion man. Barnes, screen set up across the middle. Lane tunnels through to make the catch. But he's in a pregame tailgate. Cheeseburgers out in the crowd. Barnes spins on 3rd down. Guns it deep. Wide open Garcia. Nobody within 20 yards. And the former Spartan strikes the Spartans. Touchdown, Utah State. In for the extra point. And Utah State opens up their lead, 17-9. Triple Crown winner in the FBS. Catches, yards, touchdowns for a receiver. Radcliffe on first down, past the 30, all the way to the 33-yard line. Godero, 2 tight ends, 3rd and 1. Chavez Soto breaks loose. Chavez Soto solo. Races to the paints and a touchdown, San Jose State. Not bad for a guy who should play. Already an extra point missed in this game for San Jose State, and Matthias Brown this time. After a 4-yard pickup, Barnes to the sideline. Right on target for Braden Pagan. Already 5 catches in this game for Pagan. Quick snap on a 3rd down and a flag in. Brought down shy of the... They rush 3. Barnes steps up, unleashes. Pagan brings it in. Down at the 14. Utah State near the doorstep. Davis wiggles inside and gets to the 6-yard formation on 3rd and short. Play action. Barnes, corner end zone. Tight end Lane, it's behind him. Down in a couple. Barnes examines himself, leapfrogs, and has enough. Running back with a pistol set from Barnes. Option. White. Angles. Dashes. In. 2nd and goal. Barnes. Crease. Touchdown. And Kyle, you mentioned it. Keep the ball in the hands of Barnes, who has the nose for a 10-play drive of their own. High snap handled by Rico, and Rinker delivers the extra points. And that shoulder. could not get off the mat against Wyoming. Radcliffe, another first down march. This on first. Radcliffe again, this time to the 39. Back-to-back tackles for Bronson Olivau Jr.
They kind of, as we said, they tested his gangster a little bit.
Rush of 4. Eget hit again as he throws out of bounds.
I mean, Walker Eget's been on the...
Eget against a 4-man pressure. Out pattern, right on target. Kyrie Scholes. There's those plays. He could blend that with his natural instincts. Scudero gets a catch here. Just his third of the game. He's getting the ball into the play on the 10th play of the drive. Eget lasers, first down San Jose State. Cooper Hoke came into this game with big play offenses. You don't see many sustained drives throughout the year for these two. Scudero, Eget against the blitz, picked up, fires, corner, reach and grab, but incomplete. Leland Smith's. This one is good. 2 for 2 on field. Touchdowns across the board. San Jose State just had to settle for a field goal. Davis will return this one. Heels on the goal line. There you go. That's the name, the spread and shred. And it is stuck for a couple of seasons for the Spartans, and it's been effective. David Jacobs on first down. And in this year, at Utah State, Jacobs. And that time, the San Jose State defense prevents that from getting back. Picked up the slack. Fourth quarter, one-score game. And a throw to the flat for Jacobs. From Bryson Barnes, who's the running backs in here, Jacobs and Davis. They do the option, and Barnes tries to navigate away, gets black. Returning members from a good unit a year ago. Josh Sturzer hit immediately to the sidelines. Just 3 for 10 on third against a rush of just 3. So Barnes is all day. Examines, sees, runs, spins, and is dropped.
State Aggies are punting.
The 4th punt of the game for Rico. High kick, but not very deep. Fair catch 25. Jalen Thomas says there was contact, and the flag does come in. Those majestic mountains in the distance. Radcliffe, first down run on a San Jose State drop in Scudero. The rest of the receiving corps has picked up the slack, and Eget fires incomplete. Only rush 4. Eget. Receiver falls, and Larson nearly jumped it, but it's incomplete. Hit the ground. Ball at the plus 45. Eget hunting deep. Leland Smith, one-on-one. Smith scores! The 6'4" junior from Houston. Going for 2. Eget scrambles, looks high for Coleman. So it remains a 1-point game. They're in the islands in a short week. The next game here at home, Barnes throws sideline, contested. Mendenhall top 5 amongst active coaches in career wins. This is Braden Pagan with a stiff arm right in front of Tom to that. Fake the reverse. Barnes comfortable, steps up, penalty flag down. Running back Davis over his head, and there's another flag down in this. He pitches, 10 strikeouts, hits 3 home runs. Speaking of dual threats, Barnes slings and lane. They come with a blitz. Barnes slips out of it, sets his feet, flag down and lane through his hands. With Larry Turner Gooden. Third down again. Barnes pirouettes, backpedals, flings, has an open target. Great. Field goal gives Utah State the lead. Davis wants more than that, lowers the shoulder, and is finally thrown down. Still have a lot of possessions left in this one. Barnes on the rollout. Will tuck it and run. Keeps the ball tucked inside. On third and short. They come with pressure. Barnes sees and zooms for the first, but a flag down, and it hits Trey Anderson. Puts your team in front. 3rd and 11. A draw. Barnes, no space. Finally driven to the ground. Lane snap, kick up, and Rinker. Cash in the Cache Valley. So put Utah State, no matter how close you are, to even attempt it. Scudero, another drop. Struggles continue the last 3 halves for Scudero. As second down, Egan, comeback route, and Coleman is wrestled down. So Coleman doesn't get much. That's the last possession. Egan, all day, deep ball, receiver with a step, but it's deflected. Scudero was ahead of the... On second, 3-man pressure. Egan goes through the progressions and finds Coleman. And the Utah State defense around. It's just 4 that come on the pressure. Scudero's blasted, and there is the flag. He spotted a yard shy of the first, but close it out. San Jose State, you called it, Kyle. 3 timeouts left. And Davis on first down to carry. Takes a village to bring him down. Gain of a couple. They did not use a timeout after first down. Davis seam, first down and more. To the 30. Tight ends, 2 receivers, and Jacobs the back after the timeout. Second down, 12 to go. There's the run from the quarterback, Barnes, who is knocked down shy of the first down. At the third down, 3 to go. Jacobs spins, stood up, well shy. And that's he season. Will be a 44-yarder. Rinker goes through. So it turns a 2-point lead into a 5-point dynamic offense. 1 timeout left in 1:53. And really there was no decision to go for it to ice out the game, but losing a couple, the decision was made.
Got to take the points. It's not even a deliberate. It's not a deliberation. I mean,